These guys are ridiculous. These guys are ridiculous.
Now, how about them damn Celtics?
And we are back with another How About Them Celtics video. Sam and I are here recording on Friday, May 10th. I'm leaving for Cleveland after we record this, but before we get into that, it's time for awful coaching. We needed a video, and the Celtics gave us a free one because their defense was terrible. Reminder, as always, leave a like, subscribe to How About Them Celtics YouTube channel. We'd appreciate it very much. And go subscribe to Awful Coaching as well. He's awesome. His videos are very funny.
He's a dog.
And he's going to just pick apart the Celtics pick and roll defense here. So let's go take a look and enjoy the blend of comedy and Celtics woes, I suppose you can call it. Let me move us away from the or according to the scoreboard, just so we're not like covering it for y'all. And we'll get going here. All right, here we go. Let's listen.
This whole game wasn't embarrassment. It's all Missoula. All Missoula.
The man hit the ground running. He wasn't fucking playing in this
Jaylen
video.
Brown's getting screened. You don't guard it. Off balance. How's he going to guard one-on-one? It's not your fault, Jalen. You play for garbage. What is Drew Holiday doing? Donovan Mitchell picked his dribble up. Please get back to Max Strus. I don't need to be in help anymore. He doesn't have his dribble alive. Where's Drew Holiday going? Max, just grab and go. Coaching. Missoula. Coaching.
I don't think that's coaching.
I don't think that's coaching. I think
We didn't help anymore.
Why is Drew Holiday there? But alas, we move.
Or he doesn't know. Coaching. Missoula. Coaching. Sam Hauser.
So one thing about these early plays, right? I think it's good that he picked out these possessions in particular. Specifically, the one where Holiday kind of leaves Strus and opens the door for them to have some sort of action after Mitchell picks up the dribble. We did talk and see with Bobby like 2 minutes ago. We talked about Mobley getting going. These are the type of mistakes that led to him getting confident. That's a wide open dunk he got after being awful in game one. That does wonders for his confidence. And as the quarter goes on, he gets more and more, begins to score the ball, makes a three, and becomes the driving force behind the Cavs' confidence throughout the game.
Yeah, it just felt like they were very connected in game one. And then for whatever reason, the Cavs were able to decipher that connectivity. I don't know. Break it down.
Keep your back to the baseline, in the gaps, seeing ball, seeing man. Back to the sideline, get beat back door. This is poorly coached nonsense. What is Drew Holiday doing? Stay with Georges Niang so Luke Cornett can stay on Mobley. Why are you going to trap here? So now Cornett's got to take Niang. Wide open three. Does this look like a well-coached team? Drew Holiday again. What? Why are you doubling? Get back! Guard Karis LeVert. You're doubling the ball. What is happening tonight? Missoula. Does this look like a well-coached team?
I don't think this is not Joe.
And Drew Holiday.
I think it's mixed.
Every time
It's like he definitely empowers Drew to have the freedom, but like Joe could also be like, Drew, cut the shit. But I think it's
Drew needs to make better decisions as the defensive guru that we all know he is. Somebody, like you said, that Joe trusts to quarterback the defense. I'd say 4 out of 5, 3 out of 5 of the clips awful coaching has pulled so far are Drew. And there are several instances throughout the game where the bad transition, easy layups were on him. There was one where he literally fell down and the Cavs got an easy bucket. He was really, really bad off the ball.
So was Jalen. Jalen had a few off the ball that they just cut right behind him, and I assume we'll see them later.
Can't think and talk about switches. Peyton Pritchard switching. Drew Holiday's for just a second going to Darius Garland. Now I guess Al Horford's trying to call out for a switch. He wants to take Strus because Drew Holiday's late. So now you've got a bunch of confusion there. And now Darius Garland's going to come off a screen that Drew Holiday should be switching again, but is late again. Cannot happen ever. Shot is up. Jaylen Brown should already be getting back. You're not going for an offensive rebound, so should Al Horford. And now Cleveland clears this ball. They got the board. Jaylen Brown, we're not worried about the ball across half court. We're worried about getting back. You're staring at the ball. Coaching.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Yeah, their transition defense is really, really bad.
Shot is up. Box out shooter. Shot is up. Box out shooter. Shot is up. Box out shooter. Oh, Missoula is disgusting. Jason Tatum's again screened. Why is this not a switch? You don't do anything. So Tatum's off balance. Going to be having a difficult time staying in front of
I don't
Donovan
think he's off
Mitchell. It's a
balance.
difficult guard even
I
when
don't
he's
think so
on
either.
balance.
PrizePicks is America's #1 fantasy sports app with more than 3 million members. It is the easiest and most exciting way to get in on the action while you watch your favorite sports and players. You just pick more or less on 2 or more player stats and watch all the winnings roll in. You can now win up to 100 times your money on PrizePicks with as little as 4 correct picks. You can turn $10 into $1,000 with basketball, hockey, college basketball entries today on PrizePicks, America's #1 fantasy sports app. One of our favorite picks here at the How About Them Celtics podcast is the Drew Holiday blocks. It's usually 0.5. He just needs more than 0.5 blocks. That means 1 Drew Holiday block. And that pick is in the bag. PrizePicks is really simple to play. I can make my picks and submit my entry in less than 60 seconds. Download the app today and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Again, download the app today and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Pick more, pick less. It's that easy.
But Jaylen Brown, I can't hug the 3-point line here. Be it see ball, see man, back to the baseline. I got to be in the gaps. I can stunt, I can recover. You're hugging the 3-point line. You're not even seeing the ball. Gross. Joe Mazzulla is gross.
I don't get
good
that
defense.
one. Yeah, I don't see that one. I'm gonna have to disagree with Alpha Coach in that one. I think this was a fine possession. But
I think a lot of the stuff he's pointed out is not coaching.
Behavior.
Yeah, I think that's just
This is not defense. This is disgusting. Everybody in the world should be repulsed by seeing this. Not defense. Hedge, you want to push Donovan Mitchell to half court. No place for Mobley to roll to. Jason Tatum standing and waiting in backside help. Look at this. So Donovan Mitchell comes off the screen, wide open in the paint. Al Horford's got to step up and guard, and now you have no backside help.
This
is coaching. This is Coach Mazzulla standing. Must jam screener so Derek White can cleanly get underneath. You don't jam the screener. So he's going clank into the screen on the other side late.
He's just mad at this scheme they're playing. I didn't think the drop defense worked either, but he's just that's just not the style of defense that they're executing their defense well. It's just a bad defensive plan. You know what I'm saying?
I thought Mitchell made a good move on this play, and that's why they scored. I thought Derek White got back. He was guarding Mitchell. He might have been a little bit off balance because he was late, like awful coaching has said throughout the video talking about balance. So it led to the easy snatchback 3. But he didn't get downhill. Derek White was there if he tried to go downhill. I thought it was okay. This was like when Mitchell just was scorched earth. This was like the first one.
Yeah. Where's the tab? Here it is.
This cannot happen. This cannot happen. This cannot happen. Derek White, shots up. I got to be getting back. Jaylen Brown, too. You cannot have 4 Celtics players under the free throw line on a miss right here. This is a layup every time when that happens.
Transition defense.
This is a sick joke. Jason Tatum, you're switching on to Donovan Mitchell. Up, level to the screener, ready to guard. And we want to force him towards up, forcing him to the middle of the floor where there's help. You're backpedaling and forcing him away from any help. That's sick. There was a national audience watching this game. What? The Celtics don't guard the ball screen. I personally would ice the screen. Keep Darius Garland to the sidelines. No place for Evan Mobley to roll to. 3 backside defenders. You do nothing. Jason Tatum screened again. Nothing happens. Darius Garland can just walk in the paint. That could have been a homeless person. Coaching, Derek White and Sam Hauser. Every time they're in a screen, it's a switch. You cannot think and talk about switches. Derek White switching.
They screened each other.
He's late to get over.
I don't think that's coaching, though. I think it was just a player-to-player miscommunication.
Go right by you for an and one.
I agree with you. I don't really know how much of this is on Joe. These guys were just brain dead. There was a lot of brain dead in this game.
I think the way they're guarding pick and roll is on Joe a little bit because you need to change the scheme and adjust. But a lot of this is just miscommunications and poor effort by the Celtics. All the transition is just them ball watching.
Think that it's okay to leave Sam Hauser on an island with Donovan Mitchell. Get up and guard. And there's help in the middle. You know your help's in the middle of the floor. I'm up and forced him to the middle of the floor. Like, you just backpedaling, playing off, actually flipping your hips away from the middle of the floor. Look at this.
It was a contested 3. Am I crazy? Like, that was like, Sam Hauser was there.
Away
This is
from
just
the
a really
middle of the
hard
floor.
stretch to
Look at
go
this.
ahead. Let him talk.
I don't know.
If Tatum is taking the 3 that Mitchell just took, I'm unhappy. And it's not about Tatum. It's to say the Celtics did a pretty good job of being like, whatever. Now,
Yeah.
this is a point where Mitchell has the hot hand, and he's scorched earth. What do you want? Hauser didn't do a great job on him in this game. He was much better in game 1. But it's definitely not on Missoula.
No, maybe you double there. I don't know. I thought Hauser did all right there. Hauser got cooked in this
This
game.
is
but the
another
opposite.
awful switch. Jason Tatum, stay with Isaac Okoro if you're switching on to Donovan Mitchell. I got to be level to Okoro right here. So I'm ready to, you're not ready to guard. And then again, I'd have help everywhere. I could just simply slide my feet. I know I have help in the gaps. But you're late getting up to guard. You're coming uphills. He's going downhill. Oh, and you're gambling too. What do the Celtics do in practice?
Was that the buzzer
Gambling
beater? Like,
too.
Yes.
fuck off.
What do the
What
Celtics
are we
do
doing?
in practice? What do they do with this idiot coaching staff?
They listen
Richard,
to
this is a
arena
down
music.
screen. I've got to guard it. Stop ignoring screens. I've got to get attached with my arms extended so Donovan Mitchell can't curl. You let him curl right off this. Catch and shoot. This is coaching.
Hey, gang, let me tell you a little something about Game Time. The NBA playoffs have arrived. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Who doesn't want to get in on the fun? With Game Time, you can experience it with your own eyes. Get yourself great seats to games with even greater prices. That's right. You can save when getting your tickets with Game Time. It's an authorized ticket marketplace of the NBA, which makes getting those playoff tickets even faster and easier. Plus, the prices on Game Time usually go down the closer it gets to tip-off. Who doesn't love to save a little bit of money? I certainly do. I used Game Time back in March when I took the lady to a game. We went to see the Celtics play our Pistons, and it was great. I could look and see what the seat view would be just using the app. Didn't have to be surprised when I showed up. Plus, you do get those last-minute deals. They have the flash deals and zone deals. Zone deals, which you can choose a section of the arena and let Game Time choose those seats. You'll save a little bit of money that way. You can download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase. Again, that's code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CLNS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed.
Come on. It was a bank shot 3 at the top of the key.
It was a bank shot 3 that he
coach-
couldn't over attack. Now, if you want to be like, he shouldn't have been in a position where he was so far behind Mitchell that he couldn't close out in fear of foul baiting. Sure. But you really can't do much more than Jalen did because he was stopping short, hoping you would run into him.
Yeah.
And he had to shoot it off the glass because he was like, oh my God, I'm not getting a foul call. Panic.
Maybe Tillman could have been up higher, but
Jaylen Brown must get underneath the screener on the switch. Must get underneath the screener on the switch. You switch over the top. Xavier Tillman was also gambling. I should be in that gap right there underneath the screener. You switched over the top.
this is why that Tillman didn't press up more on the last play though, because he got cooked.
I mean, the
They
one-on-one
just guarded the
defense
really
here
bad.
is just reprehensible. Why can't Jaylen Brown get in a defensive stance? Feet
I talked
set,
about poor
palms
one-on-one
wide, feet
defense
ready to
last night
slide.
too. After
Now,
the game,
Drew Holiday needs to be sprinting back to get in the gaps, sprinting back. And Jaylen Brown, you still have help in the middle of the floor, even if Drew Holiday's jogging. But, I mean, you got Drew Holiday jogging. Jaylen Brown isn't even trying with a lazy gamble.
that was bad.
Celtics are now trapping Donovan Mitchell because their defensive scheme is such trash. Then Al Horford, you got to get all the way up. You cannot
right.
let Donovan Mitchell turn the corner. What is this trap? Get up. Donovan,
He's not
what?
even
It's
close
not a
to the
trap.
baseline. Yeah,
You're letting him turn the corner. Now he's got access to every
He
pass
traveled.
where the Cavs have numbers.
Did he?
This one I was really
corner.
pissed about. I
Now
thought
he's
he
got
traveled.
access to every Donovan. Why? This is not a trap.
Let me see.
One,
two.
two.
No, he's fine.
No, I guess not. It really looked like a travel to me. Nobody in the crowd thought it was a travel, so I was definitely wrong. but-
Numbers. The
That's
Celtics
close.
again are trapping, and guess what? It's awful. Drew Holiday, you're rotating to the wing. Your only
They
focus
just felt
is Karis
desperate at
LeVert
this
because
point. This
Karis-
game's over.
Jaylen Brown right now has got to start to be creeping over because he's got to rotate to the corner. Like, you got to be starting to go now. Derek White would then come down onto your man, and Al Horford would go to the wing. I mean, this ball's getting, look at Jaylen Brown hasn't moved. Drew Holiday now's got to worry about his pass to the corner because nobody's rotating, and Karis LeVert's gone.
Yeah, it was bad.
Jaylen Brown is not even trying. You just switched on to Evan Mobley. Must get low, must battle for position. Jaylen Brown's not even trying here. You're standing straight up.
He's right. This is a point of the game they're not trying.
Yeah, no. I didn't
My
agree with
favorite
some of the
thing
things, but
About awful coaching is his videos just end.
I know.
There's no like subscribe,
know.
thanks, no outro. It's just he screams and then it goes to black.
He's funny, and it's obviously he like plays it up for the bit.
Of course.
I disagree with some of his stuff, but I think some of the stuff was true. I think the Celtics lazy in transition. I think they needed to change the scheme. But anyways, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Sorry if this is a shorter video as usual. I gotta leave to go on a road trip right now to get to Cleveland. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll let Sam wrap it up.
Hey, thank you very much for listening and watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our daily uploads like this one. Aside from videos like these, we're coming at you with full pods Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Game recaps the morning after, and we got streams. Talking C's is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings tentatively. We've got Celtics the Roundtable Tuesdays around 6, and then we have pregame. Half hour before every single game, we're here chatting it up with the fellas in the chat. You can also find us on Spotify and Apple. If you follow us there, the pods and game recaps will go right into your feed. So leave a 5-star review. We would appreciate the nice feedback. You can find us via email, hbtcpod@gmail.com. Reach out to us. Tell us what you thought of this game. Tell us what you're thinking about for tomorrow. We have the pod recording sometime on Saturday. So if you want to get in on the fun, reach out. Send us your emails. You can find us on socials at How About Them C's, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook's just the name of the pod. Our streams are there. They're on YouTube and they're on Twitter. Jack's Twitter is at Jack's Money NBA. Mine is at Sam LaFrance NBA. That's it for us. Bye.